I'd like to show you the proper way to wire to your sample in the cold space. This is the sample chamber. I'm going to remove the radiation shield lid and the radiation shield on the sides. Inside you will see the sample mount with the sample post. On the end, in this case, is a little circuit board. We call this the CB12. We're going to be running wires from these connectors over here underneath this hook around the outside of the first stage link and up underneath this thermal clamp right here up to the circuit board. The connectors in the vacuum space here are connected to these connectors over here on the outside. This is where you'll be wiring in your equipment. Similarly, there's another set over here. An outside connector is connected to these inner vacuum connectors, and any wiring would route around this direction underneath this thermal clamp. First, I'm going to remove the circuit board post here, circuit board and post. Set that aside. This is a typical wire that we'll be using. It's phosphor bronze. We use phosphor bronze wire because it has good electrical conduction properties and it is much less conductive thermally than copper. Try to avoid using copper wire in your setups. It's like having a direct pipeline for heat to flow into your sample. We provide some phosphor bronze wire with your system. Note that this wire is actually 4 conductors twisted together for neatness and then coiled. The coils allow us to use a longer wire for more heat resistance, yet keep the wiring neat. If you don't have the patience to make these, we can provide them for you. First of all, we're going to connect to the connector on the outside here, or in the outside space. We're going to take this cable and run it underneath this hook right here. And then run it around the outer link here, first stage link. When the wire comes around over here, we need to put it underneath this thermal clamp. Let me remove the clamp. On the bottom side of this clamp, you'll see there's a soft material. This protects your wires as it goes through there. There's room for a number of wires as they go through here. Reattach that. Be careful not to pinch your wires in the clamp. Then we take the end connector, attach it to the circuit board posts. In this case, you might not have a connector on your end. You might have direct solder wiring to your sample board or something else like that. We connect them on, in this case, like this. We can put this sample post in here either vertically or horizontally. I'm going to mount it in here horizontally right now. And it's positioned for a view through this window. I'm going to clamp this down. We need to clamp it down firmly. This is a key to getting good thermal transfer to your to the sample post and ultimately to your sample there. And that's it. That's pretty much all you need to know about proper wiring within the cryo environment. With a setup like this, you should be able to have a sample temperature of less than 3.2 degrees Kelvin. If you have more questions about working in cold space or wiring to your sample, please give us a call. We've got a lot of experience and want to help you if we can. Thanks again. At Montana Instruments, we make cold science simple.